Here with a couple former guys that spent a lot of time on the gridiron, Russ Francis and Joel Jacobs. First of all, we'll start with you, Russ, all-pro tight end, New England Patriots, San Francisco 49ers. And first question, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm here at the World Team Trials because I come from a wrestling family. My father, Ed Francis, was an amateur wrestler, then a professional wrestler in the same era. Vern Gagne, I think Vern was on the 1948 Olympic team, and they both became promoters, and I've been around wrestlers all my life, so when I was asked to come in and work with the Chamber, work with the Business Convention Bureau, and the USOC on this event, I snapped it up so I could just come here and enjoy what I like doing, which is being around very, very highly competitive, and mobile, agile, hostile athletes. You certainly have a lot of here.
So being around wrestling, Dad, being a wrestling promoter, you actually had time in your career in the other side of wrestling, the sports entertainment realm, as they call it now. But as far as the amateur wrestling background, what is it with you?
Well, I wrestled in high school because my brother was the captain of the team. As soon as he graduated, 2 years ahead of me, I went to basketball. It's a tough sport. It's one of the hardest, most grueling training regimes I've ever gone through. That includes being in the National Football League for 14 years. So I admire what these guys do. I followed it. I was involved in WrestleMania 2. Andre the Giant almost had him out of the ring. But these guys wrestled.
Oh, that was the Battle Royal.
That was the Battle Royal. That was
with the fridge and pulling Big John Studd over the top. Yeah.
I was the third or fourth last guy. It was Andre and then the Bruise Brothers and me. And the Bruise Brothers ganged up on me and almost broke my neck, throwing me out over the top rope. But these guys move lightning fast, and you don't want to let these guys in any weight class get a hold of you, or you're on your back and the match is over. You can't gouge their eyes, you can't body slam them, you can't put them sleep in sleeper hold. So I would be out of my element.
Now we'll go over to you, Joel. As far as being a Nebraska native, I believe Broken Bone, Nebraska is the...
Broken Bow.
Broken Bow, excuse me. Broken Bone is something completely different, my bad. I can't read. Broken Bow. As far as your wrestling background, why are you here and why are you involved?
I'm from small town Nebraska, and the town that I actually grew up in was Mullen, Nebraska, and that's a big wrestling school. My family was wrestlers, and I went to the state championship, state wrestling tournament every year, grew up around it. I think this is a great thing that they have going out here in the Mid-America Center, and I really want to support that and see what I can do to help.
Well, Russ, one thing you're trying to get everybody involved in is those that might be watching this in the local areas, there's kind of a meet and greet tomorrow, or in this case, if you're watching this on the web, on Thursday at the Quaker Steak and Lube right across from the arena. So what's one thing you've been trying to do there is get the local community involved, and not with radio interviews and, of course, meet and greets, things like that?
It's basically to heighten the awareness, let people know that the event's taking place. There's a lot of people on both sides of the river, Nebraska and Iowa, that haven't heard about it. We're going to let them know more about it. And then we're going to try, through that awareness, to increase attendance. One of the great sponsors that we've had are the Quaker Steak and Lube people, which provide food for press conferences for all the VIPs.
Awesome wings.
And they are inviting the coaches. And yeah, here's Quaker Steak and Lube. Great.
Now here's the key. Those of you that might not know, there's a challenge here. We'll kind of show you right here. It's the Atomic. There at the very top. You got to sign a release for these. So those of you wing aficionados out here in Council Bluffs that like wrestling and chicken wings, we got you covered.
Well, not just that, but you have the added value of tonight is bike night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night is classic car night. So if you come to see the coaches and the welcoming party tomorrow by 5 o'clock, there should be several hundred cars there that you can drool over and Google. And one thing that we missed here is that Joel went to school. I don't know if you guys were the same year classmate-wise.
I was a little bit older.
You're quite a bit older. In Tervel, they both went to the University of Nebraska. And it looked like he could play football.
Yeah, he could have been a pretty good football player, I think.
He's just lazy.
Yeah, he's a little bit lazy.
I think he's got a defense build or an offense build, maybe a guy catching the ball in a Super Bowl, perhaps.
Football players will eat anything. Wrestlers are so picky.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Let's look at Tervel here real quick, and the Paulsons. They'll eat anything.
He's obviously made weight already.
Well, heavyweights, weigh-ins are tomorrow, but anyways.
We just want to thank USA Wrestling. We want to thank all the wrestlers that have come to help promote, like Tervel and the Paulson brothers and Les Sigmund tonight on radio shows. And we want to thank you guys for being here, because this is a big boost to the economy. It's a big boost to an event that kids, every age group, can come and enjoy the USA Wrestling World Team Trials. And we want to wish all those guys that win, that are going to be on the USA World Team, the very best in Moscow, Russia in September.